boys and girls, we're going to have a Christmas treat, because it's very nearly Christmas. How many more sleeps is it? Like 3? Something like that? 3, 4? I don't remember. It depends when this goes out. I'm going to do something big, so I'm going to try and shut up and get on with it. Let's do a leader class figure. Woo! Wait, that looks like a Voyager. Kinda. We'll get on with it. It's fine. Legacy Blitzwing. Got him because he was in sale. He was like 25 quid in demand. I wouldn't normally have picked him up because I'm not the world's biggest fan. I've got the Generations. I like the Generations. But he was cheap. I had money to spend. So he's actually quite nice. I'm actually converted. I do actually really like him. Starting off in tank, then we'll go jet, then we'll go robot. Okay, we're working our way through. So this is the tank mode, and it is somewhat G1 accurate. We're going to address the elephant in the room. He comes with 3 accessories. Well, 5, but 2 of them are still in the box, never been removed, and I'm not going to remove them because they are rubbish, and I'm not interested. So we're going to ignore those. He comes with his iconic gun, times dos, and his sword, which I kind of hate. But we'll take that off. This is the best way I've found to store it. I mean, I can stick it there. There's a port there, a port there, a port there, a port there, and those 3 again. Where am I supposed to store this without it getting in the way? That's the only thing I can think of. But we'll get to this. I do love that he's got 2 swords, 2 guns though. That does please me. I kind of wish he had 2 swords, but it doesn't matter. And there he is in his G1 tank mode, and he looks about right, doesn't he? He's a nice solid brick. There's no obvious gaps at the side. I mean, a couple of little things on the top if you really want to niggle. He's got the cockpit thing at the front. He is awesome. Apparently the original toy was supposed to be that way. And people always just turned it around because they went, oh, jet boosters, wee! But, he looks cool. Turret goes 360, lifts up that far. Yes, you can put cup on him. No, it doesn't look any good. Size comparison, let's get him out. Legacy Wild Rider. So, it's a lead class figure, but this is looking very much more of a Voyager. Kinda. But that's the way of things at the minute. A lot of the leaders are looking Voyager, but I will defend this at the end. Okay, so we'll get onto the jet mode. We're going to have to kind of through some of these reviews because I think there's a cat trying to get into the room. Oh. Right, we're going to open up this panel. Sometimes it's easy to just get it from the back there. Flip the barrel all the way through and close it up. Okay, we're going to come to the side here, and we need to get this panel here. You can see it's a slightly different colour. You need to sort of like wriggle that. It's a slightly soft plastic. I'm not a huge fan. Rotate that out of the way a little bit. Come here, do the same. I can do it one at a time, but I'm just doing it for the sake of the thing. And get these little wing pieces, fold them down. Fold them down. This will allow you to rotate this piece. And it's tabbed in. There. Rotate this one through, and it taps there. Okay. And now you can put those back into place because we don't actually need to move those. They just, this little lip covers the track, so you just need to move it out of the way. So I'm going to rotate that back into place. Okay. Now we get the tank turret, and if you couldn't tell, it's a little bit off the body, which is, because you can keep doing that, but we're going to lift it up, and double hinge. It's got the 2 tabs here that go into 2 slots there. That's a little bit dusty. We're going to leave it up for now, just out of the way. Now we're going to come here and we're going to wriggle. This is going to come untabbed from here. This tab goes into a little slot there, little tab and slot. Sorry, I keep doing this off screen. And then get this tab out of that slot. So tab out slot there, tab out slot there. Okay. Now we want this piece here is a double hinge, and that tab is going to that slot there. So we need to rotate this all the way over the top and lock that in. Okay, do it this way and lock it in. Now we can bring the turret up and tab it in. Okay. Okay. Can you see where we're going with this? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay. So we need to disconnect this whole piece. And I think we need to disconnect here as well, just for clearance. There's tab here and tab there that are going to slot there, slot there. Okay? So we're just going to get that out of the way for clearance. There's a lot of moving stuff out of the way with this figure, okay? There's a lot of it, so be prepared. Need to separate these, rotate that out of the way, and get this whole thing here, untab it from there, and I feel it's more like a Siege Ultra Magnus. Sorry, we're going to rotate this whole thing out. You know how his trailer folds up around his leg? That kind of thing, but in reverse. We'll rotate this out. Now we can bring this tail fin up and put it into place. Okay, let's do this again. We're going to rotate that out of the way. Untab from there if it isn't already, because they don't like to hold in too well. And rotate it out all the way to there. Straighten it out. Flip up the silver tail fin. Drop that back into place. And now you can tab these back together. Okay, okay, okay. Anything wiggle too much? Just adjust. Okay, good. Okay, now you can bring this back up and these tabs go back into there as they did before. So that's now all tabbed in together again. This can tab back in there. Fold up that landing gear. Now we're going to get this piece here. Have I done that wrong? No. Okay. Get this piece and that is a double hinge. So we're going to disconnect there, rotate it through, make sure it goes underneath here, and there's that tab there that goes into the slot. You can just see through that gap there, or something. Yeah, I don't know. It tabs in. It's fine. Tab that in there. Come on. And I believe, yes, there's that little tab on the tracks piece that goes into the back of this bit. So all tabs together to tell you it's all lined up. Not amazingly, but it does tell you it's there. It's more, there'd be more guidelines if you want to go Pirates of the Caribbean on me. So we're going to pop that one loose, rotate it around, and then fold it down. That goes into place. This goes through, and that tabs into there. And make sure I haven't untabbed everything else, because that it is a creature of tolerances. If you don't get something lined up, something else will pop off, and it's fine once you get it done. But as soon as while you're wiggling it, we're also going to fold these little fins underneath, because I don't think you use them in this mode. You can if you want, but I don't think you're supposed to. We're going to get these little triangle bits here and rotate those over, and those just fill out the wings a bit better. Okay. And then we're going to which way is it? Fold that bit down and then flip this out. Oh, wait, out, come on, there you go. Close it up, make sure that's all together properly. And that's the jet mode. A little bit fiddly, I'm sorry, I know, but it's kind of nice. It does look like Blitzwing. A little bit more like the G1 toy of Blitzwing than the figure. Oh, sorry, the cartoon model, but it is Blitzwing. You can tell it's Blitzwing. And it's just all this stuff underneath. It doesn't bother me so much. I'm more used to it now, but when I first saw this, I really didn't like it. And if you want, you can get the turret and turn it around a little bit so it's not sticking out the back so far. But then it does kind of get in the way of the landing gear if you want to fold that down. There's only this landing gear as well. There's no more at the back. But I don't really use landing gear anyway. You can put the weapons on again. And I'm sure that's nice to say. I like to stick them on there. Because if you stick them too far in, you can't really see them. Or they get in the way of things. I like to put them here. And again, the sword. What do you do with the sword? What I've found is if you lift up one of these panels, you can plug it in there, then have the panel cover it up, and it's not as obvious. It's all dealer's choice. It's whatever. Yeah. Why does it seem so dark? I've got all the lights on. It's dealer's choice. I don't mind it. I think this is probably the weakest of the three modes. You know, there's always going to be a sacrificial lamb, and I think this is it. But the original toy looked like this, so you know. Okay, now we're going for the robot mode, and we're kind of halfway there, really, I guess. So, I'm going to fold these back over. Fold these back over. Open this up. I just noticed he's got molded in machine guns. Or Vulcans, if you're a Gundam fan. Oh, there you go. Trans-Aaron 38, there you go. I don't know if we're doing a live stream with them soon. I don't know. Or have done by now. I don't know. It depends when I'm available. They'll want to do it at 3 o'clock and I've got family. So, we're going to untab this again completely. Stupid thing. Untab here. So we're going to get this whole thing just hanging loose. Okay? Just hang loose and chill. That would have been an alright jet mode, you know, with the nose cone. But then you got all the tank mode. So, when you get this, we're going to flip down this panel. Oh, open this panel. Rotate this all the way through. Close it back up. We're going to get these bits, rotate them back up into place. Back into place. And we're going to come to the back here. And we are going to combine wars this. Yeah, we're going to combine wars it. We're going to... I think you can do them separately, but we're going to extend to here. Okay. See, we combine wars it. Is that perfectly in? No. There you go. Get them in. Now we have to separate. Come on. And fold this all the way around. Making sure, tilt that out of the way because that can get in the way. I'm sure there's a certain thing that sort of catches. I'm going to rotate this down and there are tabs everywhere and things, and this goes in like that. And even though I've put all the tabs in the way I'm supposed to, it doesn't quite close up the way I'd like it to. I put all the tabs in. It doesn't. It stays. It still transforms everything fine. Rotate this back. No, I'm not going to fold this all the way. I'm going to open this up, this jet up first, because I think. Oh no, there you go. I think it catches on things. I'm very cautious of catching things. It's a very finicky transformation. Okay, let's do this again. So I'm going to rotate that out of the way. There's a tab here for a slot there. Rotate that. I'm going to bend this already, but there's a slot there for a tab there, a slot there for a tab here, and this squeezes in between that gap. Okay, you see that? Tab slot, this bit squeezes into that diagonal gap, and this tab will go into there. Let's see what we can do. And again, I've lined everything up, I've put everything where it's supposed to go, and it still doesn't squeeze perfectly closed. Don't know if it's supposed to, but it doesn't. Open up thruster to make the tootsie pegs. Come on. Tootsies, close, there. Okay. See, we're most of the way there, like that. I'm going to get this panel here and try and rotate it out. There we go. And then this is panel management, okay? I'm going to rotate this to there. And then bring this panel all the way around. This will allow me to then flip out the hand and rotate this through so it kind of covers the gap. It's not a very elegant solution, but it's what they've gone with, okay? And that's an arm. So, get this panel, rotate it out if it'll let you. Sometimes you have to twist it and stuff to get it to come loose, okay? Get to it there, rotate that, get to, around there somewhere, wherever. Flip out the hand, rotate this around, and then flip this little floppy panel into place. Okay. This will allow you to bring this whole thing up. Well, you could have done it before, but I've done the arms first. And we're going to get it up, and we're going to close it up onto the body. It doesn't really tab in very well, but it's there. But this is going to go over the top, and these two big tabs are going to go into those two slots, and that's going to lock all that into place. Now we flip out the little robot mode wings. Little robot mode wings. I'm going to bring this camera up in a second, bear with me. There you go. And dramatic head reveal. There he is. It is on a hinge to forward and backwards. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be all the way there, but I think it brings to the front. And there he is in robot mode. That's Blitzwing. There's no second guessing it. That's Blitzwing. That's definitely him. And he looks great. Really does. Legitimately looks fantastic. Can't fault it. Backpack's a bit... But what you expect with all that transformation, for this to be the only backpack he's got, I think he's done quite well. You know? Head is stunning. I know it's a very basic head to start with, but it's accurate and it's beautiful. You know, can't argue. The chest is right. You know, everything looks right. Only thing I'm not a huge fan of are the shoulders, I guess. Where they're doing that thing where the whole shoulder pad's stuck in place and then you just have that little stupid lift panel thing, which means the arm is half obscured behind a panel. It's like what they did with Legacy Leader Prime and a couple of other figures. It's like, just move the whole shoulder pad. It's fine. Just have that rotate. We're okay with it. We're adults. We're allowed to do that. But they don't want to do it. Knee bend. I think they could have done that a little bit nicer, you know, with the thing, but I guess there's space management for the hands to rotate in. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Waist. Look at that. Considering this complicated transformation, he's got a waist. He's got little skirts, which, alright, I guess. Yeah, over 90-degree band and ankle tilt. Look at that. And he's solid. He is a solid brick of Cadbury's chocolate. He's lovely. He feels great. Then we got the weapons, and you can have the two pew-pews, which is awesome. I do love the dual pew-pew. But for the sake of the review, I'm just going to do standard sword and pistol. And we'll store one of the guns on the back. I like to do it. There's a certain way round they fit really nicely. I think it's that way. No, it's not. It's the other way, I think. Yeah. It fits perfectly like that. With the handle on this side. Fits really nicely. It looks really cool. Like I say, you can put both the guns on the back, you put the sword, he's got storage, he's got ports everywhere, so you can do the old weapony stuff if you want, on the feet, back. He's got a hole in his bum for a stand if you're so inclined. But he is legitimately really cool, and I'm glad I picked him up. I didn't want to pay 50 odd quid for him, but I'm very glad I got him for 25 when I did. Size comparison, there's Legacy Drag Strip. So again, what have I got? Here's the knockoff Shattered Glass Bumblebee movie Voyager Prime. So he's a Voyager. He is a Voyager size. I stood him next to Galvatron, Kingdom Leader Galvatron. And Galvatron's like a good half-inch taller. So he is small. He is a Voyager size. But I'm going to defend this as a leader figure. Okay? And believe it or not, I'm going to defend it. That transformation, that complicated, that engineering, that is leader class. It doesn't matter if he hasn't got the size of it. For that quality of an engineering and development and style and all the rest of it, and the accuracy, I mean, he looks fantastic. For that kind of accuracy and everything else, I'm going to defend it. It's a leader class figure. I'm sorry, it is. Normally, I'd be the same as you guys. I'd be like, look at the size of it. He doesn't deserve that price point. He kind of does. I mean, if you can get him on sale now, trust me, do it. But he kind of does deserve that price point. He does. You know? He's gorgeous. He is. Legitimately very nice figure. Okay, so that's a review over. You can walk away if that's what you're interested in. I didn't mean to shake the camera. But this is probably going to be my last video before Christmas, because Christmas is on a Monday, and then there's Tuesday for Boxing Day, which was be when I upload for the Tuesday, Wednesday video. Probably. But the point is, this is going to be my last one before Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a fantastic time. You get lots of toys and you get spoils. Amazon wish list, just saying. Don't. I'm already worrying that people have. Please don't. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, get spoiled, whatever. If you don't celebrate Christmas, and you're welcome not to, it's dealer's choice, I still hope you have a fantastic time, okay? Whatever it is you're doing, whatever you celebrate, even if you don't celebrate anything, that's A01 okie dokie with me. I hope you have a fantastic time, whatever it is you're doing, okay? I don't want any of you sad, I don't want any of you miserable. I want you all to be happy, okay? Do me a favour, just do yourselves a favour, do me a favour, just do everyone a favour, and just, whatever's upsetting you, let it slide for a few days, and just enjoy the atmos, okay? I just use the term atmos. Ugh, Christmas. Ugh, it's getting to me. Anyway, I'm going to scarp that. Again, don't do the Amazon thing, it's Christmas, please don't make me feel spoiled. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you enjoyed this review. Subscribe, like, all that nonsense. Oh, and I'm no longer on HNE or Toy Break. He's kaput. Bye-bye, everybody. Merry Christmas.